Alright, back we come. Let's get moving. So, we have some options. Our first option is to upgrade the Cyclops, or we just stick with our Seamoth for longer. But we can dock one into the other, so I'm mildly incentivized to at least attempt to upgrade the Cyclops a little bit. Okay, well, let's go and do some Cyclops upgrading. Sonar upgrade, docking bay repair module. And yeah, depth upgrade, I need 3 rubies and only have 2. And plasteel. Advanced wiring kit, polyaniline and power cell. I could probably make that, to be honest. It's got 6 slots. Cool, well that's 2 of them. Well, it's slightly less useless now. But it still can't go very deep, it can only go 500. Whereas my Seamoth can go 900, so I know which one I'd rather take just at the moment. Not that I need to go that deep just at the moment, but the Seamoth is also faster, so we're going for a little salty. We don't need to worry about base materials and stuff like that. We're going back towards LifePod 19, because that's where we can find ruby, and other things. Ruby, lithium. Oh yeah, there's quartz here too. Oh, and the blood oil that I dropped. I got out on a very weird angle. I was facing one way and then I was suddenly facing the other way. This is probably more rubies than I really know what to do with by this stage. That's a lot of rubies. I think we're good. Gel sacks we don't actually need to worry about because we're growing some. I could really do with some more lithium though, but I think I picked up all of the lithium that was around here last time I was these ways, so need more shale. Don't think I need more magnetite now, really. I think I'm pretty good on that. I need 3 blood oil just to make a single benzene. So I should probably collect some more of those. They were this way. This is the sort of game that you really wouldn't want to play if you don't have a good sense of direction. That's where not having a map system is a huge detriment to the game. I can see a lot of people getting very frustrated and just losing interest in the game. Oh, you ran out. Okay, we'll grab a few more of those. Why not? And now we're full. Ew. You're like the other crabs, but worse. Gross. I feel that because you've got a localized map here, which is really hard to actually interpret, and you have the sonar and the Seamoth, and you have the Cyclops gets its sonar upgrade. To me, once you have the, and you have the scanner room as well, which I haven't built. So maybe I should build a scanner room. Maybe that's the piece of the puzzle that I'm missing. But I can't help but feel that I have a sonar on my Seamoth now. I am mapping the terrain as I go. That should show up in my PDA. Yeah, it's probably at the point of the game now, in some respects, I can probably drop the facade of not knowing what I'm doing. I believe that the Cyclops thermal reactor, it's a data box, and I think it's in the dunes. Or it might be in the mountains wreck, and I've not had occasion to go to either of those yet. The mountains wreck I've not found, because I haven't gone out, explored around the back end of the mountain yet. I didn't have a need to. It's kind of what I'm showcasing in some respects, is that you are forced to go off the beaten path a lot in this game, but every time that you go off the beaten track a little bit, you're generally punished. There's either Reapers or there's Warpers, and naturally you just think, oh, I shouldn't go there. Like the PDA even says, are you sure what you're doing is worth it? Like it basically tells you, yeah, you shouldn't be going here. The game basically shackles you. And only prompts you to go to certain places based on transmissions. If there was a life pod in the dunes, that would make more sense. Okay, we can make a single benzene. That's the other thing, like, in terms of the blood oil. Like, yeah, I know that you can plant blood oil, but there's nothing in the game that I'm aware of that suggests that you can. Okay, so the energy core houses energy equivalent to 100 MT nuclear detonation. Great. Power is directed by the attached terminal, currently operating without parameters, using it to target any ship within range. See, I did scan that before the Sunbeam arrived, so I should have known that that's what was going to happen, but I didn't. Alien facility locations. Intercepted background data regarding further alien facilities elsewhere on the planet. Disease research facility. Depth 800 meters. So I can go there with the Seamoth. Cave system with extensive fossil record. Okay, we know about that one. Southwest of enforcement platform. Okay. Synthesis of antidote for highly infectious bacterium. Oh. Well, that's useful. Thermal power facility, depth 1200 meters. Okay, so that's even deeper than what my Seamoth can go. We haven't upgraded the depth of the Cyclops yet. And that generates energy for all local facilities. Sanctuary A, data corrupted. Sanctuary B, data corrupted. Off-site laboratory, data corrupted. Primary containment facility, data corrupted. Okay. So we have 2 clues. QEP will target all incoming and outgoing craft to prevent the spread of infection off-world. Yep. Okay. So we have some clues. No practical applications for coral tubes. Skyray. How is that a large herbivore? Shouldn't that be a small herbivore? Whatever. Blood crawler. Yep. Disgusting thing. Same as the cave crawlers. Blood roots. Root systems. Blood roots produce blood oil pustules. Blah 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 blah. Blood vine. Yep. Same thing there. Vibrant red oils seep from the blood vine, coagulate into semi-hard pustules which frequently fall loose and form a vital foodstuff for the local ecosystem or are reabsorbed into the ground over time. Okay. Or get turned into benzene by people who want to do such things. Could be wrong, but I think the data might be corrupted. I think you might be right. But yeah, I don't believe there is a data bank entry for blood oil specifically. All you have to go off is what is in the information about the blood vine. And it does not tell you. There's no, like, creepvine seeds. There's no blood vine seeds. There's nothing to intimate that the blood oil itself is useful beyond processing. So it suggests that you have to do that. That you have to go and collect it every single time. Oh yeah, creature decoy. Cannot be reclaimed once deployed. Attracts creatures to its location. But what if you want to deter creatures instead, and not attract them? I think that's more what you want to do. You want a creature deterrent. Reinforced dive suit. Basically alternative to the radiation suit. So if we're not going anywhere that's irradiated, we can instead be better protected. That's the hope anyway. Okay, it doesn't have a helmet, so we just wear our rebreather with that. Good to know. Cool. And now I can make a Cyclops depth module. Depth module Mark 1. 900 meters. Okay, so it can go as deep as the Seamoth. I mean, that's good. It's still not great, but at least it's not worse. So there's that. So we can now use our Cyclops a little bit more productively if we so wish. I should check the modification station, because that's where we upgraded the Seamoth ones. Cyclops Depth Module Mark II, another plasteel ingot, and 3 nickel ore, which we do have. I don't know what kyanite is at the moment, so, but another plasteel ingot and 3 nickel ore. Okay, well, I guess we're foraging for more metal again. Hello, Stalker. Ow, you bit me. Rude. And we're having visions. Oh, the dude mentioned having hallucinations.
What are you?
I mean, I could ask you the same. But Porgal's log mentioned having visions as part of his symptoms from infection. So that's fun. That's something to look forward to. Let's make a bunch of titanium. And I'm currently at the point where I'm wanting to slightly ditch the charade of not knowing what I'm doing, and I'm going to make another fabricator. Because if I can use one fabricator, I should be able to use 2 fabricators. Cool. Now we've got Mark. There's a fair amount of that around. Not that one. First we want to go into this one. Make a shield generator. Shield generator, depth module. 1300 meters. Now it's more useful than the Seamoth. Well, kind of. It's still slow, but at least it can travel more. So that's good. Okay, and it's nighttime. Why is it always nighttime when I'm ready to go on a trip? Okay, we need to go exploring. Oh, we were going to build a scanner room too. Even though I'm not entirely sure it's very useful. Where can we put a scanner room? Off the other end of the moon pool, I think. Oh, we needed a copper. 2 copper. Oh, we grabbed 1, but we needed 2. You? Oh, what luck. Alrighty. There we go. It's wild that you have to manually rotate it. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't drain too much power. So that gives us a topographical map while we're inside, at least. It doesn't show the rest of our base, unfortunately. It's also not a very large area. But what can we upgrade here? Camera drones I don't care about. Speed upgrades don't care about. Range, we do care about. And HUD chip. I mean, we've got nothing else to put in there, so we may as well. Computer chip and magnetite, so we need more magnetite. And I need a computer chip, which means I need more copper. What was I saying before about copper? Oh, hello. What are you?
This is Altera HQ.
Oh, hey.
Maybe your only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
Sandwich run, you in?
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular.
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should
And
be...
if she doesn't,
Just tell her the regular, dude.
okay.
The
If I
code...
say regular, she's like, what's the regular? I can come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese!
Okay.
Okay, so we know that there's now something important in the Aurora. So we can do speed and range. There we go. So we told it to look for thermal heat sources and it's found the one that's right next to us. You do surprise me. Anyway, we need a lot more copper. Aurora's main computer. High security terminal inside the captain's quarters behind the prawn bay. The code is 2679. Okay. So that's another thing that we should try and do. Now that's interesting, because the trigger for that previously has been exploring something else. So it's interesting that just messing about long enough is a trigger. I guess maybe it's because I had the sunbeam come and go. We've built a scanner room to assess how useless it is. Range upgrade. So it still looks to be the same area. Oh no, there we go. It's spread. How about you zoom? You should probably zoom. Hey, you can see a little bit of the jelly shroom cave there though. So that's handy. We've got it looking for heat areas, of which there is one. This should be lower down. It's weird that it's... So scan range is 450 meters, which is crap. And that's with 3 upgrades. So if I take one of those out, what does it say? 400 meters. They only increase it by 50 meters at a time. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, yeah. I knew this thing was useless, I just didn't realize how much. So. Okay, well. Yeah, gel sack. Yeah, funny that. Data boxes? Apparently there's a data box somewhere. Really? Ah, it'll be the compass one that I didn't pick up. Of course. Alright. Lead, limestone, shale? Okay, I mean, to be fair, this would be useful if I had it somewhere else. It's just not useful here. So we know that this is pretty useless. And you can't deconstruct this without taking the upgrades out. So, yeah, very, very niche. You need to go to some lengths to actually make it work for you. Sploosh.
All systems online.
There we go. Nice. Right, well, let's go cruising in the Cyclops then. Activate sonar. Oh, it just persists. We don't have to trigger it all the time, that's useful. But I'm also sure that it then drains the power more, so... We know what's over here, so we don't need that at this point. We're just going to go for a cruise around the island. So we don't want to go towards lifepod 12, we want to go towards lifepod 2. So we want to go towards the left side of the island. Maybe we do want the sonar pinging. We can kind of see what's coming. Let's go faster, shall we?
Excessive noise.
Not sure about flank speed. That charge is going down very quickly. Let's turn that off. I wish I didn't have to keep looking around at things. Okay, I guess if I hold my view here, then the compass is down the bottom there instead. The compass feels like it's backwards. It is. It's backwards. I shouldn't be turning left and the compass turns like that to go towards there. It should be rotating the other direction. What the hell? Anyway, whatever. Whatever that hit me, it didn't do me damage. That's good. What even is around here? Activate camera system. There we go. Now I can... Camera 1, keel. Now I can see where I'm going. So, here's the mountain. There's the cave down there. I would hope that warpers cannot pop me out of this, but I'm not going to bet on it. So we're coming around the backside of the mountain where the enforcement platform is now. We haven't been given any more radio signals. We've just got a couple of clues in our data bank. We've got these cables going down to these installations down here, but there's no indication of what they do. The cables just keep going down, but that cave that I went into before didn't go any further underground. So I'm not sure quite what they're meant to indicate. It's like a spire down there. There's just some like pinnacles, and there's the warpers. There's the moon pool behind the gun. If we put a moon pool back here somewhere, if I can, I'm not sure if I'm even allowed to. Will it build? No, I'm not allowed to build off the alien stuff. I have to put it down here. 140 odd meters. No idea if the solar panels are even going to work properly at this point. Well, it will remain unpowered. What's around here anyway? Sonar. At least this gives me a pretty good view. Just large valley, looks like. I can hear reapers. Oh, there's a wreck down here, looks like. Where are the reapers? That's what I want to know. There, okay. So I want to go away from him. Okay, he actually came quite close. I hope the sonar doesn't, like, antagonize him or anything. You stay over there, alright? And getting eaten by biters. Oh, will you go away? Oh, it's barely doing any damage to me, though. I do have the reinforced suit on, at least. I mean, you'd think that the lead suit would also provide some protection, but... Oh, hey, protein. That's good. Another one of these.
Please observe safety protocols CSP-21 before handling classified cargo.
Fair enough. All shelves, alright. Cyclops thermal reactor module converts environmental heat energy into electrical power for use by the Cyclops. That sounds very useful. Quilted double bed. This is why you use your sonar, to try and find some things. And then it looks like there's a little hatch through here too. What do we got here? Another prawn suit? That's 3 out of 4. I appear to be getting all protein bars here. Normally I get all water. Not complaining, though I am also getting thirsty, so kind of want both. Habitat restored. All primary systems online. Okay, so it's now daytime. That's good. I wonder whether we should put the fabricator in there instead of in our Cyclops as well. I mean, I could also just get enough materials to make another fabricator. But currently I need them to make the scan room. That being a table coral and a gold. And a titanium. Gold is easy. Table coral, less easy for this area. Speed, range. Okay. And what do we want to look for? Heat areas. Oh, there's some beneath us. So that's handy. Power 0 out of 75. I'm surprised that this is actually working at all. So if we'd put our base down a bit further, we could have used some thermal power. Yeah, so we got some hot spots down there. And around the corner. Yeah. Yeah, now it's like flickering. Yeah, figures.
Power only. Power restored.
Anything else? Oh, Reap Leviathans, there we go. You. Yeah, okay. Well, that's handy, so I know how to avoid them, maybe. Yeah, down there. Stay away from there. Silver, titanium, uraninite, wreck. Nothing to say data boxes, so I've collected all of those. So that's handy. Yeah, and we might want to do something about the power. Maybe we just get rid of the scanner room now. I don't think we really need the scanner room. Yeah, it's handy for it to tell me where Reaper Leviathans are. But I can kind of hear those. I need to remove the upgrades first. I can kind of hear the Reaper Leviathans. It's fairly obvious where they are. Let's take out all of the upgrades. Here's a biter desperately trying to come in, which is kind of funny. Get rid of you. Make it so that the only thing that the base has to power is itself for the sake of if I've got something docked. There we go. And now using those materials, I should be able to make a fabricator, first of all. And maybe a locker? Yeah, wall locker. There we go. Nice. And now I can put the upgrades in there. So I don't think I need to really scan for anything at this point. There's Reapers over there. There's Reapers down there. There's some thermal vents down here. There's a purple tablet over here, apparently. So, sure, we'll get another one of them. Why not? Bonk. I don't know what other resources are around here. A lot of shale I've seen. How are we going to get 800 meters down? That's the next question. We've got a couple of options. We're not going to dock at the Cyclops yet. We're just going to leave the Cyclops hanging around there. It should be safe where it is, I'm barely sure. What we want to do is go back to base and make a sortie to the Aurora. Let's make a copper wire to make a computer chip to upgrade our propulsion cannon to a repulsion cannon. Applies percussive force, which does sound like fun. Not sure how useful it'll be over a stasis rifle, quite frankly, but one way to find out. I mean, I don't imagine it's enough percussive force to deal with a Reaper, for example. Aurora time. It's nighttime, but that doesn't really matter when we're going inside of a ship anyway. Hopefully. Well, okay, maybe it will. But I've got my sea glide light that I can use. Oh, it's dawn now. Here we go. So we'll see if we can figure out how to get in is the other thing. First I've got to find like a hole to get in. Sand sharks. Seeing if I can see anything above the waterline. Is that like a big scatter or no, it's just not much. There's a lot of salvage around here, so this is a great place to come for more metal when I need it. Which I'm sure I will. Anything along here? Seeing the sand here horrifies you. I mean, sand is indeed coarse and irritating, and it does get everywhere. We found a hole.
Life form readings in this region are sparse.
I'm not surprised.
Aurora's radioactive fallout will have devastating effects on the alien ecosystem if not contained within the next 24 hours.
Oh well. I've got to say, nothing about the ecosystem has really made me feel that sympathetic to its cause. It might make it easier for me. What do we got here? Crabs. Why did it have to be crabs? And, blocked doorway. And fire. Lots of fire. I didn't bring my fire extinguisher. I probably should have done that.